Hi everyone, how are you? I'm really excited about this video because it's going to be about direct marketing, and direct marketing gives me a chance to tie in all the themes that I've been talking about when it comes to marketing. So I'm going to define direct marketing, and then I'm going to explain why it's so powerful and how you can use it for your business. Now, what is direct marketing? Traditionally, direct marketing has been around for a while. It's been around for like maybe 100 years, but traditionally it's kind of like it's not a particular technique, but it's almost like a methodology and a philosophy, right? Because it defines that you go directly to your consumer, so you approach them, either you send them an email, a direct mail, or some way right to them. You can there's many ways, right? I mean, you can just send, that's not the issue. The issue is that you get to, there's sort of like no middleman there. You go right to the consumer. And what that allows you to do is to measure the response. So like, let's say you send them an email. You say, please go to this URL. And you make that URL, you make sure that nobody else can go to that URL. It's like a really unique, you create a unique URL. So that you can actually measure how many people go to that URL from that email and how many people like buy stuff from that URL, right? So absolutely everything can be measured. Number of clicks, number of purchases, whatever. So you get to know exactly the results. And that's the power, that's the real power of direct marketing, is that everything can be measured. And once you're able to measure everything, you're able to understand so you have the cost of your direct marketing campaign, and you're able to understand, so you're able to see how many customers come in from that, and you're able to understand what was the cost to acquire a customer exactly, like to the very small, no, to the dollar or to the penny, right? Because you have the numbers, you have the cost that you incurred, and then you have the people who visited the site, who bought something. So you have all those numbers, and that's really great because actually that gives you really powerful insight into what you can spend to acquire a customer. Because if you watch my other videos, I also discuss understanding your the lifetime value of a customer, understanding how much a customer brings in. So, I has a light bulb moment right here, because with direct marketing you can understand exactly how much it costs to get that customer. And when you calculate your lifetime value of a customer, you understand exactly how much money that customer brings in. And this is really powerful to have these two numbers, because you can tell how much you can spend to get that customer, what they will give you, right? So it's like you can either, if the current number makes sense, if you're already able to spend less than the lifetime value of a customer, that's great. So you can just advertise all you want. You can just throttle on the paid, you can do paid advertising to get those customers, right? You can pay, you can spend money, and that's really powerful, because when you spend, you don't have to rely on like the free methods. And the free methods, they are actually great. They're great. I give ton of free, really effective marketing techniques on my videos, but their paid marketing and your free marketing are not mutually exclusive. And paid marketing is very, very powerful because, like I said, you know all the numbers, you know the cost, you know what you're gonna get from that customer when you get them, and all you have to do is either increase how much you're able to make per customer, and I have videos on how to do that, or you can really figure out how to lower the price of acquisition for that customer, so that it becomes less than what the customer brings you in. And once you spend less than the customer brings in, it's magic, because you can just push the gas on the marketing, right? And there's almost, there's a lot less risk, because the numbers, the more sales you have, the more profit you have. So, and for that reason, direct marketing is extremely powerful. In fact, almost all online marketing is done borrowing some methodology from direct marketing. That whole idea of measuring the response, it's like savvy online marketers almost, they never leave home without it, right? It's like they always try to measure everything. And that's the really powerful thing about the web. Like offline, it's a little bit harder. It's a little harder to do that offline because the tracking is just not there, But online, there's a ton of like analytics software, everything. In fact, even that example I mentioned with sending an email and then seeing how many people click on your URL. Well, actually the email, there's companies like MailChimp and things like that. MailChimp, they actually provide analytics for you. So they understand how important it is for you to know these numbers, and they actually provide a lot of analytics for you. Like they tell you how many people clicked and all that. So, and for every kind of marketing you do, there is analytics for you on the web. For example, I just mentioned the email. Now I'm doing YouTube. Do you know that YouTube gives people incredible analytics? Like I can tell how many people viewed this video, for how many minutes, what they did afterwards. Sometimes I can tell things like that. Very powerful. Now, if you have a website, there's Google Analytics. Almost every, I think it's the most common. It's free, and I think it's pretty much the most common analytics software package on the web. I use it for every website I have. You should use it. If you have a website, you should certainly use it. It's free. There's no reason not to use it. It's extremely helpful, and I'll have a link to it in the description of the video. And also, if you use something like WordPress gives you other kinds of analytics packages. So you should certainly be using analytics, and you should certainly be using analytics very, very focus on it and monitor it, week to week, month to month, day to day. See how things go, and every change you make to your website, to whatever you're marketing with, you can track that. So always be tracking, because it's extremely powerful to know what the exact numbers that you're spending, right? You don't have to wonder. Like the opposite, if you don't have that strength, that advantage, right? The opposite is you have to just throw money at something and hope it works, which is a terrible. That's how you lose money. And if you're a big brand, you can afford that maybe a little bit, but if you're a small company, you certainly cannot afford that at all. You really need to maximize your marketing. And direct marketing actually makes spending, takes the risk out of spending, because I know small business owners always want to do free marketing, but I actually want to say that, there are ways to take the risk out of your direct marketing, of your paid marketing. And so that's it. That's pretty much what I kind of wanted to cover in direct marketing, is that you go directly to the consumer, and so importantly, you get to measure everything that they do. And it gives you exact knowledge of what just happened. You know how much you spent, you know how much money you got out of it. It's great. It's such a powerful concept, because you can either repeat it or adjust some things and make it eventually work for you. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope it was helpful and insightful. I hope you try it and let me know. Comment. Actually, you should come back and comment in the YouTube comments. No spam. No, I'm just kidding. Come back and definitely comment in the YouTube comments. Let me know if some marketing for your business that you're trying, either you're already using direct marketing or you're thinking of trying it, and let me know. Maybe if I forgot to mention something, let me know. So comment, please subscribe to the channel, and of course, please check out my mobile apps. They're the Problemio mobile apps. They're available on Problemio.com, or if you search for Problemio in any of the app stores, iOS, Android, Kindle, and they help you with business ideas, business planning, marketing, and fundraising, which I know if you're an entrepreneur, you're dealing with at least one of these. And of course, see now, let's do a little quiz. Did I just do direct marketing to you guys? Right? Did I just say, hey, please get my apps? Was that direct marketing? Now, I think it actually wasn't, because even though I went right to you guys, I can't measure exactly if you, the viewer of this video, can actually go and get the app. So there's no connection for me to measure. So there's no way to measure. So I can only measure it in bulk, in averages. Like, oh, I made 1,000 views, 1,000 people viewed the video or something, and then some percentage bought an app, and that was an increase from the blah blah blah. But there isn't a direct exact measurement that I can make. So actually, I don't think it was direct marketing, even though it was really direct to you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.